In this video, we look at the etymological, philosophical, spiritual and energetic links between the Druids, the Serpent and the human spinal column and nervous system. The Druids, revered as the ancient priests and lawgivers of northwestern Europe, are deeply intertwined with the serpent symbolism found across many of our shared cultures and traditions. This connection is founded upon the principles of esoteric wisdom, sacred knowledge, and the exploration of natural philosophy. This ancient wisdom, when viewed through a physiological and energetic lens, invariably points to the vital importance of the human spinal column and its central role in the control and dissemination of our tree-like nervous system. It can be easily related to the all-pervading life force, the one true energy that runs through all living beings, bioelectricity. In ancient Egypt, the rearing cobra, the uraeus, was exalted as a symbol of royal authority and divine protection, adorning the pharaoh's headdress as a sign of enlightenment and sovereignty. In Greek mythology, serpents were central to the healing arts, most notably represented by the staff of Asclepius, which signified health, renewal, regeneration, and the cyclical natural energies of life. In the Indian tradition, Nagas are revered as both custodians and protectors of esoteric wisdom, embodying the forces of life energy, or kundalini. Interestingly, the kundalini energy is said to dwell as a serpent in the lower spine of every human being. Additionally, Mesoamerican cultures celebrated the feathered serpent, like Quetzalcoatl, as a god of wind, wisdom, and creation. In the north, too, the Druids worshipped the serpent and its transformative powers. In the fold of the bards, Taliesin, a legendary Welsh poet, says, "I am a wise man. I am a serpent." This beautiful poem highlights the connection between the Druids and the wisdom of the serpent. What's more, Druids are said to have carried a special amulet, a snake stone or serpent glass, which was believed to be formed by snakes. Some, however, link it to lightning strikes, and both references can be linked to the sacred universal energy and bioelectricity. The Celtic thunder god Tyrannus is deeply connected to fertility rites, the harnessing of creative energy, and the concept of semen retention, symbolised through his sacred association with the oak tree and mistletoe plant. Furthermore, Tyrannus's envoys are said to be the zigzagged adders, whose movement and markings are thought to represent lightning and the awe-inspiring universal forces. This association only underscores the symbolic link between the serpent-like spinal column and the powerful electrical forces that are found in the heavens, on the earth, and within the sensitive human nervous system. In the Welsh language, the backbone is known as Glain Cefn, and Glain Cefn can be translated as the jewelled ridge. This metaphorical reference to the human spinal column and its obvious connection to the idea of gems, jewels, or something rare and important perfectly encapsulates the subtle wisdom of the old British Druids, as well as the ancient knowledge keepers in general. In the Welsh language, glain means jewel or stone, and is also related to the term for serpent stone or adder stone. Another term for these magical stones is the serpent's egg. The serpent's egg is a symbol of Druidic law, and an amulet or necklace was often worn to symbolise this ancient belief by the priesthood and nobility. This tradition has a long history in the Druidic cultures of Northern Europe. Wikipedia says on the matter of the serpent's egg, or the adder stone, in Britain they are sometimes called hagstones or snake's eggs, or Glain Cefn in Wales, Milprif in Cornwall, adderstains in the south of Scotland, and Glain Cefn Druids glass in Scottish Gaelic in the north. In Germany they are called Hunnegotter, or chicken or rooster gods. In Egypt they are called Agri or Agri. And please do excuse my pronunciation there. An intriguing connection, however, emerges when serpent stones are viewed as symbolic representations of the spinal vertebrae, mirroring the serpent's association with the spinal column. These solid, disc-like bones serve as guardians of the spinal cord and central nervous system, providing both structural integrity and fluidity necessary for physical movement. Additionally, they create a protected pathway for the conserved creative energy as it ascends the spinal column, ultimately culminating at the head centre, the serpent's egg, the inner eye, or the thalamus, the inner chamber. In Welsh, the serpent's egg is called Glain Cefn, meaning the gem or jewel of the adder or serpent. The Welsh word glain means jewel or gem, but, as mentioned, is also related to a word for the backbone. The term Cefn means an adder or a serpent. In some modern interpretations, the Druids were referred to as the Nadredd, or serpents, linking them symbolically to the adder, a snake native to the British Isles and northwestern Europe. This association underscores the enduring significance of serpentine imagery in Druidic lore and its ties to wisdom, transformation, lightning, the spinal column, and the natural world. Here is a quote or paraphrase from the Roman author Pliny the Elder regarding Druidic magic and, in particular, the egg of the serpent. There is a sort of egg in great repute among the Gauls, of which the Greek writers have made no mention. A vast number of serpents are twisted together in summer and coiled up in an artificial knot by their saliva and slime, and this is called the serpent's egg. The Druids say that it is tossed in the air with hissings and must be caught in a cloak before it touches the earth. The person who thus intercepts it flies on horseback, for the serpents will pursue him until prevented by intervening water. This egg, though bound in gold, will swim against the stream. And the Magi are cunning to conceal their frauds. They give out that this egg must be obtained at a certain age of the moon. The possible anatomical allegory behind this cherished Druidic tradition of the serpent's egg may shed light on their ancient customs and a once widespread body of physiological and energetic knowledge, profoundly beneficial in its time, yet now often ridiculed, obscured, and monopolised. Please see my video on serpent symbolism for a more detailed interpretation of this puzzling riddle. Interestingly, and worthy of note for the sensitive individual, is the magical connection between the Welsh language, the Druids, the serpent or adder, the phases of the moon, the human spinal column, and the powerful, awe-inspiring terrestrial phenomenon of lightning, all of which can be tied quite nicely to the emerging importance of the all-pervading universal force, the Awen of Welsh law, the Maegen of the Old Norse, the Chi of the Taoists, the Prana of the Vedic brahmins, the manna from heaven in biblical teachings, the aether of the great Greek thinkers, or, on the human scale, bioelectricity. These subtle metaphors regarding the ancient wisdom are found not only in our shared languages and etymologies, but also in our mythologies, legends, and folklore. They are like hidden clues, leading us to a better understanding of our ancient ancestors, our history, ourselves, and a possible bright and enlightened future.